The basis behind warming up, if you think about a professional athlete, when they go out, before they perform, before they practice, they always go through a consistent warm-up routine. And the reason for that is because we don't want to allow the body to go through excessive stress without properly providing blood supply to the muscles. This will help prevent injury in the end, and the same for our dogs. I believe that warming up the athlete takes less than 15 minutes before training days, less than 5 minutes before competition days, and is something that is easily instilled in every trainer, handler that has a dog. You have the ability to do this. These dogs are athletes, and therefore the best prevention for injury is the warm-up itself. The idea behind the warm-up is that we're allowing blood flow to reach all muscles of the body in a consistent manner. We increase the heart rate, we provide circulation that will help stretch the muscles. If we don't stretch our muscles and we go out and we perform, they will become strained and definitely tighter than they should be during competition. So the warm-up gives us the ability to loosen them before we even start. As demonstrated, warm-ups consist of a constant pace walk. They consist of giving the body a preview of what it's going to do. So for a sprinter, we would set up short sprint before we go out to train or compete. And lastly, stretching. We never want to stretch before the body is actually warm, so stretching is the last part of our warm-up. I usually do this in a figure-8 pattern, having the dog actually walk through my legs in a figure-8, helps stretch all portions of the body. Cooling down is the other portion that's just as important. At the end of training or competition, we want to bring the heart rate down. We want to bring it down slowly, not stake out our dog and have the heart rate go from maximal capacity to minimal. The reason why is because as the heart rate decreases, blood pools within the muscles and it creates a buildup of lactic acid, which again can cause muscle stiffness, soreness that leads to injury and lameness. Sometimes injury that we don't see for weeks after it happens. So cooling down consists of at least a 10-minute walk, again constant pace with the dog at a heel, not off lead. We want the muscles to work together. We want the heart rate to come down consistently and slowly. Then the dog is staked out on the chain, and there's a series of stretches that you can manipulate the dog through, both in hind limbs and forelimbs, that will help actually create tension within the muscle and allow the blood to release from the muscle, prevent pooling, prevent lactic acid buildup. Heel. So we're going to start off our warm-up with a constant pace, steady walk, usually about 10 minutes. And the goal of this walk, being on lead instead of off lead, is that we're asking the muscles to work together consistently. We want this to be a fairly fast-paced walk. So the dog is using all muscles together consistently, and the blood flow is the same throughout the body, getting the heart rate to a relatively increased level, but not as high as the dog is going to get during training or competition. Sit. We're going to ask the dog to sit and stay. Here, sit, stay. Shine, here. Here. Heel. Heel. Good. Sit. Stay. And you can start this 25 yards away, go 50 yards away, go 100 yards away, depending on how far you're planning to run that day. But the bottom line is that we are asking the body to warm itself up based on what it's going to do that day. Heel, sit, stay, stay. Here. Heel. Good. Sit. So typically we do 2 or 3 of these before training, before competition. Heel. And then at the end of our warm-up, we do figure 8s. I usually do this through my legs, just because it makes it easier. And you can use a cookie initially to help the dog know where you want them to go. The idea behind this exercise is that we are stretching the apaxial muscles, the muscles along the spine, and we are also stretching the tendons and ligaments of the body, both forelimbs and hind limbs. Here, here, here. So I start from between my legs, ask the dog to retrieve the cookie. Here. Good. Good. Here. Good. Come on. Come on. It's okay. Here. Good girl. Here. Good. Here. Here. Good girl. Good girl. Come on. Good job. And they will get faster and faster at this as they get used to it. Good girl. The quicker you can do this exercise, the better. Actually get them turning very quickly around your legs. Good girl. Very good. Very nice.
How long would you do that?
Just about 2 minutes. Yep. Good job. You learned that pretty quick.